Hello everyone, and welcome back to The String Theorist. Be sure you like and subscribe because today we are going to be talking about guitar solos that are really out of this world. And I know that the Three Twin Penguins are in outer space, but these electric guitar solos are really and quite literally out of this world. Now, Three Twin Penguins is an incredible series that Big Idea made, which is the company of VeggieTales, which a lot of my friends and I myself love VeggieTales and Three Twin Penguins. But Three Twin Penguins has a very surf-style electric guitar approach in musicality, as there are many guitar phrases and conversational guitar patterns. Like you'll hear a lot in the Three Twin Penguins show, guitar riffs like this. And guitar phrases like this. In between, a lot of these times these riffs will happen in between conversations and in between the pivotal moments of the climax and structure of the episode. And specifically today, we'll focus on the Lightstation Kilowatt episode about pride going before destruction, a haughty spirit going before a fall, and that's from Proverbs. So we're going to be looking at Surfin Superstar, which has incredible electric guitar solos and riffs. Surfin Superstar. These solos and riffs are genius in the way that they are structured and organized.
Kevin, we are a genius.
As they pertain to the story that's being told. So we're going to do a breakdown of the very first electric guitar solo in the song Space Surfin Superstar, which happens almost at the beginning, but there's some introduction before the very first guitar solo actually can be heard.
Space Surfin Superstar. Yeah, his runaway pride was his ruination.
So again, they have a very surf-style approach to the guitar.
Yeah, the party was moving, they were swinging and swaying, everybody was grooving. Space Surfin Superstar.
Right, so that's a very good opening introduction for a guitar solo. Let's see how the second one feels and sounds in its approach compared to the very first solo.
It was moving, they were swinging and swaying, everybody was grooving.
That's the first one.
Space Surfin Superstar. Space Surfin.
That's cool how it goes up now, because we landed on this note, on that low B. But now the second solo goes to the high B, and that contrast is really cool because of the pentatonic approach to the pentatonic scale. The very first solo has a minor pentatonic scale, so the minor pentatonic scale is in the key of B. We can hear that bluesy pentatonic scale in the first solo. So the note wants to be a D, but then there's tension as it changes to the D sharp at the second to last note of the solo. So we want it to end on the D, but there's tension because it does not end on a natural D. Instead, we hear a D sharp as the solution to this phrase. So now the listener is no longer leaning towards the minor pentatonic as they were in the beginning of this guitar solo, but now towards the end of the very first guitar solo, now our ears are being drawn into the major blues scale instead of the minor pentatonic scale. So this tension is really well balanced, and it plays in the opposite effect in the second solo. So to balance this out even further, the second guitar solo is going in an opposite direction of the first guitar solo. So while these guitar solos are balanced themselves, the varying decisions in these solos are also well balanced. Now let's see what's going on there. Now we hear that F sharp. It keeps on sliding to F, but then it really wants to be an F sharp. But now at the end, it ends as an F natural. So now, instead of wanting to go high, it's wanting to go low now. So we see the difference between the two guitar solos. Now let's take a listen at the third guitar solo of this song. I'll play the second one going into the third. That direction is incredible. That's the general direction of the guitar solo. Now, in this electric guitar solo, there's incredible range here. From the F sharp here, with an upward bend, to all the way to this low B. So we can see that the first solo has some range, the second one has even more range, and the third one has the most range out of all of these solos so far, which is really cool. And there is a significance to the structure of the solo, because in the third guitar solo, there is incredible range from an F sharp to a B, but notice the change in this one solo compared to number one. So the first guitar solo. While we have a D sharp resolve in guitar solo number one, the third guitar solo resolves in a D natural note before going to the final B. So instead of resolving to the D sharp, like in our first guitar solo, we end on a D natural before going to our final note. So just when the listener thinks they figured out whether this is a minor pentatonic scale or a major blues scale, the third solo switches the structure again. Yet there is a fourth solo that's really cool to hear because it really portrays the message of the story. As in this music video, there are two surfers really battling it out against each other because they want the crowds to follow them and to see their skill as a surfer and the tricks that they present to the sea. I will skip to the section where Kevin spins around and around, and the spinning is portrayed brilliantly in this solo.
Hey, y'all, look at yonder.
These constant bends defy the downbeat of the song. By constantly having this bend over and over, the listener then doesn't hear the downbeat, and they're like, wait, when is this going to end? It keeps on going and going, defying the expected results of the listener. These solos are genius and really out of this world.
Kevin, you're a genius!
No, I'm a penguin.